Everyone thought I was doing great. Good job. Busy schedule. Always productive. But every morning, I woke up tired, even after a full night of sleep. And one day, my mind did something I never expected. It simply stopped. For years, my life was full of work, full of plans, full of responsibilities. My calendar was always packed. My phone never stopped buzzing. There was always something to do, and I believed something dangerous. If I slow down, I'll fall behind. So I didn't slow down. I worked harder. I said yes to everything. I stayed busy even when I was exhausted. At first, it felt productive. But slowly, something inside me started changing. I stopped enjoying small things. Coffee tasted the same. Weekends felt like recovery days instead of rest days. Even moments of success felt empty. But I ignored it. I told myself, this is normal. Everyone is tired. Until one Monday morning, I opened my laptop, looked at my tasks, and I couldn't start. Not because the work was hard, because my mind felt heavy, foggy, empty. I sat there for almost an hour, doing nothing. For the first time in years, I wasn't stressed. I was mentally exhausted. That evening, came home and sat in silence. No TV, no phone, no music. And that's when I realized something. I didn't know how to be still. The silence felt uncomfortable. My mind kept saying, you're wasting time. You should be doing something. You're falling behind. But another quiet voice asked, when was the last time you rested? Without guilt, I didn't have an answer. That night, I made a small decision. For the next day, I would do something different. Not a big life change. Just one small rule. Only 3 important tasks. That's it. The next morning, instead of filling my schedule, I wrote down 3 things. When I finished them, I stopped working. No extra emails. No, just one more task. At first, it felt wrong, like I was being lazy, but something unexpected happened. My mind felt lighter. The next day, I added something else. A 10-minute walk. No phone, no music, just walking. The first few days, my thoughts were loud. Worries, deadlines, future fears. But slowly, the noise started getting quieter. I noticed small things. The sound of leaves, the sky, the feeling of breathing slowly. And for the first time in months, I felt calm. Weeks passed. I kept my routine simple. 3 important tasks, 1 short walk, and permission to rest without guilt. Something surprising happened. My work actually improved. I focused better. I made fewer mistakes. I felt more creative. But the biggest change wasn't productivity, it was peace. I stopped living in constant urgency. I stopped believing that my worth depended on how busy I was. I started asking a different question. Did I take care of my mind today? One evening, a friend asked me, you seem different, less stressed. What changed? I thought for a moment, and I realized something powerful. I didn't fix my life. I just stopped pushing myself to the edge every day. I stopped treating rest like a reward and started treating it like a necessity. Because burnout doesn't happen in one day. It happens slowly, when you ignore your mind, when you never pause, when you keep going, even when you're empty. Months later, my life looked similar from the outside. Same job, same responsibilities, but inside, everything felt different. I wasn't rushing anymore. I wasn't constantly tired. I wasn't living in survival mode. And I learned something I wish someone had told me earlier. Rest is not weakness. Slowing down is not falling behind. And taking care of your mind is not wasting time. Because your life doesn't improve when you push harder, it improves when you stop running on empty. Now, whenever I start feeling overwhelmed, I remind myself, you don't have to do everything today. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You don't have to earn your rest. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is pause, take a breath, and give your mind the break it's been asking for. Because the day you stop running nonstop might be the day you finally find yourself again.